There goes the 202 Cherry Beach route heading back to Union Station, downtown Toronto. Technically, this is downtown as well, but albeit a much quieter part anyway. Just look at the area here. It's so beautiful. And hey, what's up, y'all? Alex here. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there, including my own as well. And I hope you guys having a great Mother's Day. Today's Sunday, May 11th, 2025. And it is just around 4 p.m. Oh my God. Once again, another beautiful, clear, sunny day. Not even a single cloud in the sky. Yesterday, it was just like this, although I didn't go out because, you know, we were having family over. But, you know, I also needed a break too because, you know, Friday, last time I made videos was when I went far. I went to Oshawa. Right, I took the GO bus there, did some exploring, and then I kind of stayed out a bit longer. I took the GO train back to Union, and then I had to stop off somewhere. I went to the Shoppers at Yonge and St. Clair. And then I went to the Fortino's to grab like a snack. So I kind of stayed out a little bit longer, even though I went friggin' far. But well, yesterday, I mean, I did rest a bit. I mean, it was a long day for me. So the break was definitely needed. So now I'm back out today on Mother's Day. And yeah, this is Cherry Beach. This is one of the more underrated beaches here in the city. Not too many people come out here because it's rather secluded. But as you can see, there's the lake. I think that's Ward's Island. So if you like nature, well, I'm not sure there's much nature, but if you like quietness, I guess this part's for you. But yeah, I just did a video on the 202, which just began seasonal service today. I haven't done this route, and I haven't actually been here in nearly 2 years, just because they were doing road work right around here last year, and buses were not even coming up to Cherry Beach itself. So yeah, now we're walking north. And by the way, the neighborhood we're in is called the Portland neighborhood. And it's pretty historical because this was all an industrial area. A pretty boring wasteland, if you ask me. But as you're going to see up ahead, they're currently redeveloping the area. I should be on the right-hand side. I am on a shared pathway, so I have to be aware of cyclists. There's our first look at the CN Tower. But yeah, I did a walking video here. I think it was on Canada Day in 2023. So yeah, it's definitely been a while since I've walked through here. And yeah, we'll just I'll definitely show you guys the redevelopment of the Portlands. It's very, very exciting. In fact, Villiers Island, it's actually a man-made artificial island. So yes, they are going to be adding a lot of new development. So essentially, it's a new neighborhood, which I'm very well looking forward to. You can imagine decades ago, it was just a friggin' bland, stupid. Well, I shouldn't say stupid, but oh man, it was like a friggin' industrial wasteland of sorts. But you know, it's going to take probably, let's say, another 10-15 years. So I can't wait to see what happens. But there's still a bit of part of industrial stuff around here. So going up. Most importantly, though, we got the skyline view. I think this is Unwin Avenue. I might have been around here when I was kind of young. And the sidewalk here is closed, so we got to go to the other side. And there's a drawbridge. There's an old railway line here. And that looks to be some sort of factory, or I don't know. I really do not know. So now we're on the west side here of Cherry. You know, on my way, actually, I should have mentioned, you know, today's Mother's Day, right? You know, I spent time with my mom as well. We went to a very, very good Indian restaurant. You know, we love Indian food, right? So we went to this place called Banjara Cuisine, right near Bloor in Ossington. I wanted to go to this place for a while. Block TO rates it as one of the best Indian restaurants in the city. And, you know, when I told my mom that, I was not kidding at all, because it was so delicious. Oh, man. My mom was speechless. You know, she thanked me for taking her out for lunch. It was a fantastic Mother's Day lunch, of course. So, oh, man. I'm full, but, you know, walking this off anyway, even though I had just finished eating like almost an hour ago. Or less, because it didn't take me too long to get down here. And then Sapan was also live. I think he still is right now. I was aware he was live. And, you know, he was around Union Station. But since, you know, I was coming here, you know, I need to catch the 202 bus. And maybe I'd see him walking along. And I did. As we were cruising down Bay Street, there he was, standing at the northwest corner of Bay and Lakeshore, right outside Scotiabank Arena. So that was the second time I've seen him from a bus. Last time was by accident. It was literally by chance at Bayview and Shepherd. Cameron was also live, whom I saw on Thursday in the late afternoon. He was with some lady that he's done collabs with, and also my ex-friend Yahya was also with him. And I also saw he ran into Johnny yesterday, but, you know, I was home by myself. Not by myself, but, you know, I needed a break. So I had everybody over yesterday. Here we have a railway crossing like signal. So when boats or ships are coming through here, obviously the bridge has to lift up, so the barriers go down. It says cyclists dismount here to cross bridge. But, you know, people don't really give a shit anyway. There's friggin' mosquitoes around here. And yes, this is a shared pathway. I think we're going over the Keating Channel, if I'm not mistaken. I don't really know this area too well, because I very rarely come out here. I mean, after all, this is the friggin' Portlands, but it's very beautiful here, though. At least the scenery, but oh my god. Why the hell are there so many mosquitoes surrounding my friggin' face? I don't want to get bitten. Oh, man. Oh, man. Can't stand them. Oh. Big risk I'm taking, eh? And then there's the artificial island. I think it was Villiers Island, and then they were redeveloping it, and then I think they changed its name to some sort of First Nations. I forgot the name, but again, I still gotta do more research, because there's a lot of history with this part of town. But it's really exciting, right? They're gonna build the waterfront streetcar or light rail. I hear music blasting. I know there's like a club around here. I think it's called Polson Pier, if I'm not mistaken. But if I went along Polson Street, maybe I'd go there. I don't know. You can tell this used to be a drive-in theater. I gotta walk quickly here because this guy's blasting music. But yeah, you see, this is a big screen. They would pretty much like display movies on there, and you would just sit from your car. I mean, my dad used to experience stuff like that. Okay, now you turn it off. So who knows, maybe in the next 5-10 years, we're going to see retail, stores, and of course condos. But this is the only thing I can approve of condos coming here, right? Because this is a former industrial neighborhood. It's going to be a lot nicer when everything is all built up. Again, it's going to be very exciting. And look, that looks like another bridge as well. Oh yeah, not to mention the man-made river, the Don River, was extended down here. So you're gonna see in a bit what I'm talking about. And also last time I came here, they were just about to rearrange Cherry Street itself. They shifted it. It used to be like somewhere over there. And here's one of the new bridges that came over from Nova Scotia. And those are like 3-4 years ago. I'll definitely be checking out this area yearly, especially as they start building this new neighborhood. Here's Polson Street, and then Polson Pier itself. Yeah, it's just all the way down there. I see people. Yeah, you would get a good view of the skyline, but if I were to come back here on a day like this, because it is very gorgeous, obviously right now. But I would have to come back here at sunset. It won't be tonight because of the Leafs game. But it's definitely something to keep in mind. If I were to come back here, obviously I'm going to come here on a very clear day like this. And that way I would get a very amazing skyline view. A stunning sunsets on top of that. Okay, so now there's a bike path here, so I don't have to worry. And I think that's Commissioner Street where that other bridge is. And here is now you can see the Gardner Expressway. Oh, maybe this is the Keating Channel after all. I don't know. Because we did have to cross 2 bridges, and I think one more as well. Yeah, right over there. Again, I'm still gonna do some research, but hey, it's a very nice day to be walking through here, right next to the water. It's again nice and clear out here. Right? I wish I could stay out longer to view what would be a very spectacular sunset. I gotta do more sunset videos, but I'm not gonna miss the Leafs game. Game 4 tonight, back in Sunrise, Florida, which is right next to Fort Lauderdale. You know, my mom went to Fort Lauderdale before, but she was like my age. Here, that's obviously been here for decades. Look, it got 2 new public benches. Leafs lost in overtime on Friday night in Game 3. They were up 3-1. They blew that 2-goal lead. So now we gotta reset. Try to bounce back to go up 3-1. Or at worst, the Panthers could make this series a best of 3 with Game 5 on Wednesday. I haven't been downtown at all since Game 5 of Round 1. So I am going to go back on Wednesday. Most likely to rendezvous. And then maybe for the potential elimination games or series closeout games, I'll be down there. I want to be part of this because, you know, just in case, you know, we go all the way to the finals. So I really want to be a part of this as a huge Maple Leafs fan. It means so much. And after all, you know, this is their best year in the playoffs. Look at some stairs. And then I wonder what this was. But as you can see, yeah, right here. They're literally working very hard on redeveloping this whole area. And here's Commissioner Street. I probably didn't need my sweater even though it was Even though right now it's 12 degrees Celsius. And you got more of downtown condos along the waterfront. Okay, there's there's the TD Trust. You can't really see much of the financial district from here. A long time ago, you can. Just with all the new condos, buildings all going up, it's pretty much blocking the view. But hey, the CN Tower is unobstructed. That's what really matters to me. And there's the 114 Queens Quay East route. And then there's a look east along Commissioners. Yeah, where that old hydro building used to be, that was that used to be the old routing for Cherry Street. And we got a coach bus here. Wonder what it's... How come it... Oh yeah, there's people in it, but how come it just came from the beach? That's weird. Well, I want to catch this bus, but head back to Union. But at this point, we'll cross to the other side because I will need to take the bus. The 114 will get me there. Will get me back faster than taking the 202 because the 202 goes through Distillery District as opposed to the 114, which goes along freaking Lakeshore directly anyway. So I'll have to wait for the next bus. That's 8481, a 10-year-old Nova. Again, here's more at the neighborhood here. Very soon enough, it'll be built up. I really want to make another video because, you know, I have time. I have more time right now. And second, again, the weather is just beautiful, gorgeous. I just want to stay on until sunset, but, you know, I got to get home before the Leafs game. And also, unfortunately, I forgot my cable, so I really don't know if I'll make another video. If Sapan is still live, if I still have enough battery, I'll see where he is. I'll try to find him again. And then maybe I'll probably ask to use his cable. At least I have my power bank with me. And then there's the main waterfront. I did a walking video on Queens Quay East a week ago. So if I went back there, there's another video, it looked familiar. There's a GO train. And then of course the Gardner Expressway, which turns into the DVP, Don Valley Parkway. Although a long time ago, the Gardner used to go all the way to Coxwell, and then they demolished it in 2001. And here could easily be the waterfront streetcar. And that's pretty much why they actually added this bridge here. It's for vehicles to go by. So that's obviously perfect. And I think that's what the city will do is build the streetcar tracks here. That might as well just be a streetcar. It's not like lines 5 or 6. But yeah, right here. That's something I just remembered. You know, since the waterfront streetcar is going to be a very important link connecting downtown with the Portlands. Yeah, there's a stop up there. Is that a... crow? No, that's a... I can't even tell what that is. Yeah. You know what I'll do? Is the Pan's still alive? I'll see if I can find him. Maybe use his cable for a little bit. I'll walk with him, obviously. And see if I can think of any other ideas, because it's so nice outside. I want to stay out longer. To each their own. I'm not sure. I haven't gotten a low battery notifications yet. So that's a good sign. So I will have enough time. But now we're coming up to Lakeshore Boulevard East. And Cherry Street does continue. We will see some civilization in the Distillery District. One thing I could do is I could just walk up to the streetcar loop. But the thing is, though, streetcars are not running on King anymore. Or at least for the rest of the summer. It's because they're doing important road work at King and somewhere. So yeah, today's the first day at the new board period, the May service changes. So the 504 is being diverted onto Queen, and they're running replacement buses along King. So there's obviously no chance I'd be able to. Oh yeah, because I think the 504 bus does it go to the Distillery Loop, and then it goes up to. Does it go to like friggin' Broadview Station? I don't know. I really don't know. It's very confusing. So yep. So yeah, this the 202 is a seasonal route that runs between May and October. And oh yeah, new bus lanes starting at the end of May. And we'll operate using a dedicated bus. Well, today's Sunday. I mean, it's not like it's a regular weekday where there's like so much traffic, but I understand why the bus-only lanes are needed. We'll have to check out the 114 itself and do it again. Since the bus lanes on Queen Street have not been implemented yet, they will be at the end of the month. So I'm very interested to see how this plays out. But other than that, I'm going to wait here and head back downtown and see what else I can do before I head home for the Leafs game. So anyway, guys, that's it for this one. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned for more videos. Check out my others as well. Again, happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Hope you're doing something special today. And elbows up. Go Leafs, go. Tonight's game 4, round number 2. We'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Adios. Sayonara. Bye-bye.